Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast. With me, Matt. We have a 2v2 with you here on Realism Metal. On the Western Front we have Citadel playing as US Airborne straight out of the gate and going for an Airborne Division Fire team. Oh boy. And we also have Night Fox playing as the British Royal Armoured Regiment with specialization in Anvil. Ooh. And on the Axis side we have Meteor End playing as SS Panther Tactics. We gotta have the Leibstandarte. And we have Nick playing as Wehrmacht Panther Tactics. Ooh, Panzer Division. We're gonna have a lot of German tanks. This is gonna be very fascinating. And we're gonna have a lot of British tanks from Armored. But then we have US Airborne, so we're gonna have a lot of elite infantry early on. The US Airborne are really good elite infantry you can get straight out the gate, and they can essentially win you many fights early on because most other factions will have regulars. Now the thing is, they're very expensive and they cost 33% more manpower to reinforce. So you really got to be very conservative with them. And you generally feel the fact that your troops are a lot more costly when you play as US Airborne. And so we have an engagement here with the SS. So the 1st SS and the 101st Airborne are going to engage one another. Now the Airborne has to be careful. They do not want to move out in the open. But they are really good at what they do here.
Airborne on the ground.
They're allowing the Westfront to push up. That's giving the Airborne time to mow down the Storm Pioneers. Now the Storm Pioneers gonna stick around. They actually got them! Wow! Problem is now that the Storm Grenadiers are present, the Airborne has to be careful. They probably should pull a little bit further back, I'd say, and wait for the assault team. Meanwhile, on the British side, we have a lot more trench engagement here with Grenadiers and Volksgrenadiers fighting along against the British Sappers and rifle sections. Looks like the British got the upper hand here. The British also getting a weaker steer at the gate here. Americans still trying to hold here, not the easiest fight. Yeah, they're gonna have to pull those Airborne back. If they lose that, it would be a very costly loss. British have the upper hand here though. They've also taken the center. The fire team, the assault team here is being armored in 1 Grants. Good call for the longer range. But he needs to get to a better angle. Which he is working on. Nice to see. And now he can actually flank around here thanks to the British. He's going to be able to mow them down. But that's a great coming at them. But the Airborne are proving their mettle here. Pathfinder's coming into, being armed with a sniper rifle. Whereas the Wehrmacht is having a long-range engagement. Grenadiers being armed with Gewehr 43s by the looks of it. Edward's Airborne had to pull back. So what is it? Oh, he's actually armed them with the Lee's Commando Carbine. Which is a suppressor, which I've now found out can actually cause the enemy units to be easier to suppress. By killing troops with it. Which is a nice little thing, I didn't realize it did that. Oh, we have an anti-tank rifle for the rifle section. Oh, and Vickers has started an outpost. Oh, that's going to be able to cover a lot of ground if you can turn it. Not the best angle though, but it'll have to do.
New machine gun crew ready and waiting.
I'll definitely put some hurt on the Germans there. Yes, it's actually managed to take the fuel. But the Airborne should be able to take that back quickly. Also, an Airborne camp is going to be set up here. Another advantage of playing the US Airborne is you can set forward encampments that can serve as reinforcement points. Here comes the armored riflemen. And the Germans don't seem to be in the best position currently. We'll need to see what happens. SS finally got the first truck to take up, but the SS have lost a lot of their units. Wehrmacht also lost a fair bit amount. The Allies are doing a very good job keeping them at bay. Oh yeah, those Volksgrenadiers need to just get back, right? He's popping a smoke. Very smart. There you go, now he just needs to get out of there. Come on, you probably want to get out of there with those Volksgrenadiers. The staying there is just gonna get them killed. You might not have noticed. Well, that's not good. Well, the Airborne are pushing up and overrunning this part of the line. And now he retreats them. That took a little bit too long. But the Airborne are moving up rapidly here. Oh, he's actually getting a bazooka for the fire team. That's gonna help deal with any early vehicles. It doesn't look like the Allies are meeting much resistance currently. But we will have to see what the Germans do. They are playing as Panzers, both of them, so they are late game commanders. Early game here, the Allies are definitely gonna have the advantage, especially the Airborne. Airborne tends to be really good early game. That's what happens when you have elite infantry as your primary units. We also have a 50 cal coming out from the forward encampment. I'm just getting a mortar to probably bomb the British lines. They probably want to get rid of that MG, obviously. Double MGs, wow. Now that is a good angle though on that one. That one can cover a lot of ground. A lot of crossfire too, they can cover one another. The British are just locking in the Germans by the looks of it. But now these guys have got an LMG-42, which is going to make them a lot more dangerous. Looks like the Pathfinder's opening fire though. Oh yeah, they actually do suppress. Huh, nice to see. But Germans are going to need to get something more. That's an MG-42 coming up.
Assault is now at hand. The troops await your command.
Mthis getting a 2-1. A good call. Problem is the British have anti-tank rifles, so they are prepared. 50 cal coming up, so that can also stop vehicles a lot easier. Where is he going to set it up? Oh, he's setting up behind a lamppost? So he is. The Germans not doing well at all so far here early on. We'll need to see what the 2-2-1 does. Because that anti-tank rifle could be a big issue. Half-track, command half-track coming out for the SS. Germans are really gonna have to step up their little game here to make a comeback. 2-1 is already being suppressed due to the biggest machine guns. And the AT rifle's gonna get a shot off it now. Actually not, there's no windows on that side. Huh. That actually makes that a very bad structure. Here comes the command half-track. Problem is there's a 50 cal, and the 50 cal can penetrate the light armor of the half-track.
Enemy machine gun! We've lost a squad of infantry.
Yeah, he got one penetrating shot, not much. But now he's moving the bazooka over here. We should counter it completely. Oh, but the bazooka missed! Wow, the half-track actually did this job. Wow. That's honestly surprising. And they lost the 2-1 here to the anti-tank rifle. That's probably why he went armored, because armor probably gives him access to the 55mm, 55-inch. That's 59. No, 55 round. I am not good with these things. Regardless, it's a very big rifle. This is allowing the Germans somewhat to push up, but that machine gun is dead. Standing in front of troops right here. So yeah, they're mowing them down. They need to get some more infantry out there. He's getting some Leibstandard troops. What about the Wehrmacht? He's getting another 2-1 and a half-track. He should probably invest in getting some Panzer Grenadiers, personally. Because currently looking at it, the Allies have a lot more troops, and the Airborne are really digging in around this hill. Surprised that half-track is doing a really good job. Got an Airborne squad here. Also being armed with a bazooka. Out there in the open, though, that's not a good position. But we have the Leibstandard on the field now. Gonna be a lot who are generally better equipped than the Sturm Grenadiers, depending on the equipment, the duty you want them to take. Wehrmacht is going for a mechanized tactic by the looks of it. Getting a 2-2 upgrade first. British are slowly creeping up with anti-tank equipment.
Squad trained and ready to go.
British got a lot of it. They even have a Coldstream Guard. And the AT rifle is already proving to be a good investment. Yeah, that 222 isn't a problem. Yeah, the AT rifles are just doing a really good job. And the Wehrmacht is being completely wrecked. Oh god. Oh my god, what are the SS gonna do to get back? What are the Germans gonna do to get back from this? Not the best decisions, I must say. We'll need to keep an eye on what they do, because this is not looking good for the Axis at all. The Allies just completely overwhelmed them. They're getting in range of the command half-track again here. They should be able to get close enough to get a rocket off. Germans didn't even move their half-track back. Oh, but it missed! How did that miss? Now we're trying to set up some flag. That's actually a good decision. Problem is, it's just a little bit too forward. I would probably have put it up here in the hill. Surprised they're still working on it. And that's not gonna work out. And he's building it. Yeah, but he's not gonna be able to build that there because of the bungus. Oh, the command half-track has been destroyed by the bazooka. Leibstandard is moving up again. Might say be this. Yeah, I think this destroyed the half-track. And look at all the machine gun fire here. This is just death sentence to move into. These German players have not been doing too well, in all honesty. Being completely overrun. Oh god. Not a half-track coming in for the Wehrmacht, but it's a little bit too late, I think, because the Allies own way too much of the field. Even with having an 80 on there, they are actually pinning the Germans in their base. It's not looking too good for them. This is being somewhat more aggressive. All the airborne troops are just gonna prove how powerful they are here. Airborne troops are pretty lethal, as you can probably tell. And the Axis, the Wehrmacht players aren't really doing much, so that's kind of bad. It's really kind of bad to see. He's not even getting more. He's not even getting any Panzergrenadiers or Groß Deutschlands because he has the manpower to do it. Because the British are using a lot of their manpower on just upkeep currently. We have a command half-track coming in. Here comes the airborne trying to make a push for the base. Now they're getting into the flag. This is just cruel to the German players, in all honesty. Perhaps a little bit overboard. Perhaps don't send me matches that are this one-sided, I would say. Like, you sounded very excited when you send it in. I'll admit that, but it seems a little bit one-sided. Looking at how the British are just completely destroying the Wehrmacht base and the Wehrmacht isn't able to do anything. This is a little bit too much, I think. The airborne versus SS fight seems a little bit closer, but SS don't stand a chance. The airborne are just doing way too good here. And the Wehrmacht has been unable to do anything. We'll need to see what happens, because this is quite unusual. I believe the airborne could probably push up if they can destroy those flags and end this game. Because the Wehrmacht position is just not able to be held. He's not even replenishing. Oh, he is trying to replenish the pioneers. It took longer than expected. All these anti-tank rifles, though, too. Oh, so that's why he's getting them, because they're really good against light vehicles. Now he's getting Groß Deutschland, and now he's getting more stuff. He's actually entrenching his buildings.
We have a fresh grenadier squad. Scout car has arrived.
He got a 222, but it might be a little bit too late because there's an AT gun and everything.
Ready to create smoke screens.
Not sure what he's gonna do with it. Well, he took out the brain carrier, but there might be too much coming in. Oh, but the SS are trying to support. But this British player just seem to be really good at what they do. I'm actually rooting a little bit for the Germans here, strange to say, because everyone likes an underdog story. Although they are Nazis, so yeah, probably not. I just want the game to be more interesting, you know? But the British being this up close to the Germans' face and the Germans being unable to do anything is kind of discouraging, I'm not gonna admit. Yeah, the Allies have just been doing too much here, I think. I do like all this stuff that's been done to the hill, though. That's a lot of remodeling of the hill. Now the airborne are moving to support the British, though. Yeah, Germans are just not doing anything. And they are unable to do anything. I expect a little bit more from this match, in all honesty. Yeah, the Wehrmacht player is just not doing anything. Like, he could get another Pioneer now to start repairing his base and everything, but look, he's just not getting stuff. It's kinda sad to see, in all honesty. He's getting an officer, though. A lieutenant. Without his vehicle, because he cannot get the vehicle, because I suppose everything is not destroyed. And that's why I need to get a Pioneer. And the British is just gonna sextons and everything. Oh, this is disgusting. Like, if you have the advantage like this, just don't waste time. You could push in. Nothing is stopping you, in all honesty. Like, if you move through here, there's nothing to stop you. Like, this match could have been over way quicker. Like, what are the Germans going to do against you at this point? Look at it. Oh, we got a Panzer II command tank. Okay.
We must defend our headquarters.
Not sure what that medic's doing though.
Incoming. We need orders. We have lost the squad.
But the AT gun is going to be able to stop that thing, I think. Yep. Not sure what the Germans are trying. Like, this is just done at this point. Let's speed up time because I don't think much is going to happen. No, honestly. Like, you could have pushed in. Like, what's stopping you? Seriously, what is stopping you from just pushing in and ending it? Why are you sitting back? There you go, he's actually pushing up now. You just need to take out those and then he can actually push in a little bit now. Like, you've been way too conservative. You could just have won this so much quicker. Like, the Germans don't have anything to stop you guys. And now, just move stuff into the base, because what's going to stop? Oh, that's a good flame grenade, though. A good flamethrower attempt there, but it's just too little too late. Because the SS is going to be the last bulwark here, because the Wehrmacht has actually lost everything.
Pioneers ready for assignment.
I was just doing the thing where you can call in 2 Pioneers after it's over. Try and repair his base, but at this point, what's the point? Let's speed up again. That's what's gonna happen. The SS move up, they get mowed down. You just have to take out the SS base. You mow them down here. You need to take out the flak. Or just move up tanks, because what's gonna stop them? You are wasting way too much time there. Like, just get a tank, drive into the SS base and end it, because this is just wasting time at this point. Like, this is just a lot of minutes wasted, in all honesty. Like, Valiant will keep trying, but it might be just be an AI at this point. Like look at the unit difference. It's just this was not really worth looking at in all honesty. And then you call it GG. Please, could you probably get a match that's a little bit more interesting next time? Because this was perhaps a little bit too much. Oh, he actually first left now. Wow. I'm probably gonna upload this one just as a showcase that please don't send me matches like this. This is a little bit too one-sided. Because you could have ended this match way quicker. You were way too timid just doing that, in all honesty. So yeah. I hope you at least enjoyed some of the fighting early on, but this was too one-sided. Way too one-sided. But I'll see you all next one, everyone. Bye-bye.